Okay, so my Africa in London is understanding or understanding my true roots and being able to be en route to getting back to my roots so I can plant myself there and grow and expand. Yeah? That's my Africa in London. Because I was born in London, I was raised in London. Yeah? So it's not something that um, I put myself into in terms of, being born in Africa and then when it comes to London. No, that's not the case. For me, it's being born in London, being born of um, African ancestry and stuff like that. And just to be more precise, it's like I said, being understanding my true roots. Yeah, so I understand from an early age as well, like from primary school ages, I already knew, yeah, that I'm from the Igbo tribe. I already knew, yeah. So you got to big up my biological mother and my biological father for that, and even my foster mom as well. Like she's Jamaican and that. So it's like I'm no longer foster now, but I still call her my foster mom, innit? So it's like when I deep it, that's essentially what it is. You got to understand what your true roots are and just live how you want to live. If that's knowing your true roots and all that stuff there, and the more you embrace it, the more you feel of who you really really are. You see what I'm saying? Like that, don't get it twisted. There can be some times where you're hitting a point and it feels like you're part, but then it feels like you're not a part. It's like you're foreign in your own culture. That you're that's your bloodline, but you just like it's an interesting dynamic. I'll just say that much. But um, basically, this book here. So big up my uncle, right? Like one of my uncles, like he wrote this book, and this is helping me be en route to understanding my true roots from my mother's side anyway, and so I can plant myself in my roots. Yeah. I won't go into too much details, but I'll just tell you this much. Um, Basically, this book is called The History and Tradition of Israel, which is a village in Nigeria. Well, yeah, most people call it Nigeria now, but yeah. So, and if you don't know, that's from the Igbo tribe and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like I want to make sure this video is very short, but also my Africa in London is not just about myself. It's about helping other people understand, or other people from African descent and even Caribbean descent, understanding what their true culture is, their true tradition, their true tribes are, so they too can, be en route. Know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, it's like sometimes you can feel at a loss, so you move like you're lost. But when you know who you really are and where you really come from, yeah, like beyond, because they tell you from growing up, they would in school, it's always depicted, and even in media and stuff, it's always depicted that black people were slaves, but some just weren't. And even prior to slavery, there was a lot of good things going on prior to that. So my thing is, through the Thealkebulantrust, we got online courses, yeah, to do with African and Caribbean history, and that's where you're going to learn exactly how to go about on that mission to find out your true roots, but also understand the different dynamics and all that stuff there to do with African and Caribbean history. Because, like Nas said, yeah, in one song, I forgot the name of the song, but it's with Damian Marley, and the name of the album is called Distant Relatives. So go listen to that. He said our history is too complex and rigid. Are you deep in that? Our history is too complex and rigid. And then even Dave, yeah, who is, as far as I'm aware, I know he's from Streatham, that's London. So, and so I know he's African too. And even in one song he goes into something black, go watch that, go listen to that. So his album Psychodrama. And he mentioned something as well, like raw. He said, what did we say? He said something about how they're trying to erase our history. But they're not really trying to erase our history. It's about us trying to find our history. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you want to find something, you will find it. That's why my foster mom always used to say to me, you know, if you go looking for trouble, you'll find it. Something along those lines. So that's why I don't go looking for trouble unless it's, you know, warranted in terms of being trolling and stuff like that. I like to troll it up a little bit, but other than that, this ain't about that trolling and stuff like that. This is about real stuff, like understanding, you know, what your true Africa in London is, and what my true London in Africa is helping you know, discover what your true Africa in London is. So click the link in the description box below to become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. That's where you get access to online courses such as African and Caribbean history. And that's where you're going to learn all of that information there to help you get en route. Whether you are in London or not, you can still participate. Yeah? But yeah, listen, if you got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to do in our next videos, leave that in the comment section below. You could do your Africa in London too. Just make sure you hashtag my Africa in London is, and you know, just get this rolling. This has got nothing to do with me in terms of starting this thing. Big up. Do you know what? Oh fuck. You know what? It's like I know who I'm trying to shout out. It's in the back of my mind. Africa in London. Yes, Africa in London. Yeah. So big them up. Big up everyone from that. So and big up Henry. She knows who she is. Get me. Because she did hers, and I thought, well, I've drained this thing anyway, so I might as well do my one and do it via this channel, so you can understand what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But look, if you got any questions, and like I said, any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in the videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.